Skehan. We're here today with Pearl Skehan from Tipperary town, and we're going to start by asking a few questions about her childhood.
The food. How many meals a day did you eat at our age?
All the meals and wheels.
No, say when you were our age.
Oh,
Well, how many meals a day did you eat?
2.
That's interesting. And what meals were they?
Well, I had porridge.
Porridge.
Porridge was the thing.
The main thing.
And if you eat porridge, you begin to be anywhere like this.
That's okay. What kind of foods did you bring to school?
Oh, I brought to school. We brought bread and butter. On Friday, we brought bread and butter. And we had on the, as well as the bread and butter, with a little marmalade.
And would you brought any drinks as well?
And
Drinks? Would you brought any drinks to school as well?
the bucket of milk. The bucket of milk, I'm still drinking. This will make you laugh. And I think, I got, when I was 12 years of age, going to the convent, I got gland trouble.
Oh,
And Dr. Dolan sent me to Dublin to a surgeon there. And the surgeon in Dublin said, she's not dead. That's what's up with her. They're not feeding you. That's what happened. So, when I came home, the nuns in the convent, God bless them, protect them all, that are dead. They brought me into the convent to the side, and they gave me a nice little job there. And they told Dr. Dolan that they'd feed me as well as my lunch from home.
Were there many nuns in the town at the time? Were there many nuns in the town?
Oh, when I was going to school, there were 70 nuns. 70.
And did they
Between St. John's was the secondary school and St. Joseph's was the primary school. And when you started out from St. Joseph's, you were with Sister, a lovely we went with Sister Bartmans. Then we had Sister Aloysius. And then we went from Sister first class, from Sister Aloysius. We went, oh, she was a lot upstairs to Sister Dominic and Sister Claire. No, I'm wrong. We went from Sister Aloysius into St. Joseph's, and we went, Sister Claver was teaching in St. Joseph's. And then we went upstairs to Sister Dominic. So we went from Sister Dominic, then we came downstairs to Mother Vincent. That was 6th class. And we went from that to St. Denis. So, and
where did you grow up?
I grew up on the Plank, New to Prairie.
Oh, yeah.
At New to Prairie was a historical part of Tipperary then, because at that time it was a green field. And the houses had to be built before I came along. Children's Street was the last street to be built.
All right.
And where did you do the shopping? Where did you do the shopping?
We did the shopping on the main street, in Church Street.
And tell us, what did you buy?
The tea and sugar.
And would you go in often?
We went into the Callan with the butcher. And there was a butcher shop next door to us later on, Ryan Shamrocks. When the houses were properly finished. But there was no, when I grew up first, the houses were.
Can you name any of the shops
What?
on the main street? Can you name any of the shops?
On the main street.
Yeah.
What time? We had messenger wires, because I had hardware. Next door to messenger wires then was another shop called O'Neill's. And we had Ryan Val's, a pub. And next to that was Chris Anderson. And next to Chris was Laura and me.
When did you go to church?
We went to church, to St. Michael's, on a Sunday. And we had our first communion and our confirmation in St. Michael's.
Are you able to remember your first Holy Communion?
Well, when I made my first Holy Communion, it was on the 30th of June, 19. I was 8 years. I can't make that up. And I had a lovely frock in me. And there was a history attached to the frock. Because there was a little girl up near us. She got meningitis. And she was dying. And when she died, my mother gave my first Holy Communion frock for to lay her out. You see, I only wore the first Holy Communion for a couple of times.
Yeah.
My confirmation was Archbishop Canal. Very close. Archbishop Harty was there when I made my first communion.
When you were playing with your friends, what type of games would you play out on the
We
street?
played skipping rope. We played, you weren't allowed to play hurling in the plan in case you break a window. So we didn't play hurling in the plan, but we played house in the plan. And we got out the chairs, and a small chair, yes, with a bar across the table to have it fall out. And 2 holes into that to tie in.
Who were your neighbours?
My neighbours,
Yeah.
there is the O'Connor family are there now, but there were the Welshes from my clan. Dal O'Connor, you know Dal O'Connor. Dal O'Connor and Ireland. Dal's mother was my best friend. They lived next door to us. And next to them was Ryan Shamrocks. And Ryan Shamrocks, they went all across the hills to the Monastery. And this will tell you something about going to school then. When I went to school then, across the hills, whether you got wet or whether you didn't get wet, you had to soak it in. But the nuns were very good to me, I must say. God bless them all. There's only about 6 nuns there now.
What was school like during the day? Like, what was your school day like?
Well, of course, from the time I got to Skehan's trouble, they were taking me very handy in case I had to fall away altogether. Because I didn't get that. And I owe that There was one age of mine who was taking me down to Limerick to St. John Bosco. And he had a visitor to Limerick last week. And didn't one of the friends of mine go into Limerick when the feast there and bring out his prayer and the flag that's there. See the flag? Look at it. It's stuck in the sweet box. Look here. St. John Bosco.
Oh, the flag.
There it is.
Oh, that's lovely.
We had that to send it to them.
Can you recall any songs or rhymes?
Oh, right. And the songs we used to sing then. It's a long way. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. God bless her. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Goodbye, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, for my heart lies there. Oh. But I had a couple of good friends. Sir William Butler, he buried out in Killaldriff. He's one. And the other one was all dear hunt of our name. Now, I have two poems by them. Will I recite them?
Yes, if you want.
Yes,
Yes, please.
Will I?
Do
Yes,
please.
You might be bored.
No,
no.
We'll be glad to hear them.
I should have heard one first. The day he sat in his iron chair, giving orders to his servants there. Tomorrow, Martin, is the fair tip. You and I will need the trip. We'll take the police, and maybe as well two of the Romans and Barton Clonmel. I be in the air to say that you'll be at the gate. They both looked up when they heard the noise, and came the nurse in her usual poise. With an object key, she moved about and told the deer to open his mouth. I'm Guy Molly, the dear city. Not if you can help it, I will see. Dr. Dolan will come today at 3, and for his verdict we shall wait and see. And then perhaps in a week or so you might be able to come and go to fairs and races and trips to the city. But at the moment you're sitting pretty. Now, sir, those three friends who were alive to the last are now but memories of my youthful past. And when they, today, beyond the golden veil, when they look down on the golden veil and see what's happening in Swiss Army.
And where did you get your first job?
In Lourdes, and Dr. Morris, God rest his soul. And Dr. Morris started the diocesan pilgrimage to Lourdes. I got the job going as a helper on that because I had a few words of French. And while I was in Lourdes that time, you can't see it now, but they presented me with a beautiful little nursery getting there.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Oh, yeah.
You see what's on the back of it?
Yeah.
Yours, 1937 to 1980.
And this Pope that died I shook his hand. Wasn't that a great honour?
Yes.
They said there was a railing down along there in the pews. And they said if you stuck next to the railing, he'd be passing down. And you could shake his hand. So the one that was with me, Kitty, poor Kitty, I was saying, did you know Kitty Heathens? She was next to me. And she knelt up in her knees, and she shook his hand. And the pew next to the pew was up and down the whole way. But he was a lovely white man.
What kind of house did you live in?
What?
What kind of house did you live in?
A 3-story house. There were 3 stories. The one was down below. The ones down below were 2 stories, but they had a front. And you'd see the railway cars coming up, taking what you call the cars was. The churns and the buckets and the measures. And I had 2 measures above in my house from the time of free milk, but one of them was taken. And I had a lovely photo of Georgie Cavanagh's grandmother, Mrs. Price. They lived, the Prices lived in Churchwell. And Georgie Price's grandmother had a lovely photo of her taken outside Kylie's bar with the horse car and the fish on a Friday. It was stolen out of the hall.